My bad, I fucked that up. It's the Dearly Beloveds podcast, episode whatever it is. I got Ryan in here still. I want to be free like my nigga free. Fuck is y'all niggas talking about? My nigga free back. Free back because that's my man's, and free also back because that nigga running numbers up on the Dearly Beloveds podcast. Don't get it twisted. I'm definitely using my nigga, bro. And he can hit me. He can hit me for anything, my nigga. I'm telling you, dead ass, bro. How are y'all feeling, bro? I know we just got done with last episode, but it's important for us to produce. I'm
feeling a little different.
Oh God, he's a fucking problem.
I ain't gonna lie, that tequila sneaking up.
That man's a problem. It's my duty to protect him, bro. You understand?
Sure.
Same with everybody else.
God's duty.
Free, get your shit off, bro. Do all the promos early, bro. You know what I mean? Because we might forget.
I got a nonprofit coming soon, mentoring at-risk youth.
Oh, damn. That's what's up.
Coming soon.
Wow.
I'm still getting everything under wraps. Shout out to DNA Photography. Shout out my brother St. Vaughn for this shirt with Barry Sanders on it, man.
Okay.
Detroit clothing line, man. Black Rose Gallery. Me, my wife, her mother, and her father, stepfather.
Send the links. We'll put them in the bio.
Got you. Shout out to my parents. Oh, shout out to Prayer Changes Everything, bro. It changed my life.
Send the links.
Got you.
We'll put them in the bio.
Got you.
It's a DBP, man. I'm still here. I'm still struggling. Life whooping my ass.
Yeah.
I talked to my mom. I got to see my mom when we went to the cigar bar. And then she goes, "You won't believe where we going this Friday." I said, "Mom, what's the deal?" She said, "I was going to surprise you and just post a video and tag you in it. You know how the older generations don't know how to take videos on their phone and shit." I'm like, "Ma, these videos came out trash." They went out to, they seen Kendrick and SZA at MetLife.
Oh, that's what's up.
Bro, that shit was fire. You know, I went a couple years, me and Jalen went a couple years ago. That shit was fire, bro. And I can't afford to even see a show this year, bro. I got fucking Vegas bachelor party coming up in July. I got 3-4 weddings. I'm taking my mom on a wedding. My girl can't go, so I'm taking my mom.
To Vegas?
No, to the some of these weddings.
Okay.
I'm like, "Mom, we gonna get you something nice, fly you out,
No, that's what's up.
and me and you gonna go stun on these niggas."
Weddings are fun, bro. I ain't
What
gonna
you
hold
talk about? We gonna be stunned on niggas this fall. So, you know. But yeah, man. Other than that, bro, this morning, bro. I mean, shout out to Ryan, bro. He came through. He making shit happen.
Ryan, a real nigga, always been one.
I did my 60-hour week.
Mm-hmm.
I get my Turo. I med down river, bro. I got some issues with that man, bro. I come home, rent a car. I don't own a car. I don't need a car.
Yeah.
I work, right? So I get to the car, get my Uber, 10 o'clock this morning. No key in the car. It's a lockbox. Usually they put the key in the lockbox, give you the code. Bro, I'm calling this nigga. I called this nigga about 8, 10, 12 times. For Turo, it goes, you know, they can have like a renter not show up or they can have a host not show up. I've never dealt with that before. I've been dealing with them for years, right? So they say after 30 minutes of your start time, you can contact customer support and get some assistance. I call this lady. It's 10:30, mind you. I got 3-4 hours to get what I got done, and then we in the studio on some DBP shit, right? So my man, I couldn't contact him. I called to a lady representative. She goes, "Okay, I'm gonna set you up with another car right now." Set me up with a car. It gets canceled. She giving me vouchers for Lyft and Uber and shit, and I'm like, "What's up with this car? It's canceled." Next car canceled. I'm like, "Dog, what's going on, bro? Fuck that Lyft money. Fuck that Uber money. I'm talking about this Turo shit, nigga. Y'all owe me a car.
Myself.
Yeah, y'all owe me a car because I got shit to do today. Give me another car. Some bullshit up in Lake Orion, like an hour away." I'm like, "Ma'am, what the fuck are you doing?"
We got a 99 Saturn View for you.
Ryan see me, bro, he in the truck, bro. I'm grabbing shit from the Peterbilt, bro. Just trying to facilitate, bro. Telling him like, I'm stressed the fuck out, bro. This shit. Man, Turo, they emailed me on some content creator shit about 2 months ago. It was like, any content creators, fill out this survey.
That's why they fucking with you. You didn't fill it out.
No, I did, bro, because I was like, I do this podcast and we could set up a golf trip and give you a handful of episodes promoting Turo. Fuck them niggas, bro. I still gonna use Turo. It's almost like I talked to my man in the Uber taking me back to the truck earlier about rental car companies. the devil, bro. Rental car companies are the worst.
What?
I work for them.
We ain't had this problem in Miami. We had our Turos.
That was early. That was what, 2018, 2017? That was early.
2018, 2019.
2017.
went to Miami.
Yeah, I had to, bro. That shit was crazy, bro. That shit was crazy. I had the Camaro, red Camaro, top off, no smoking. I had the cigar and that bitch going crazy. They hit me for like $250 because I was smoking that bitch.
But you would drop ashes in there or something?
I be making a mess sometimes when I go out of
We
town.
raced down the freeway and shit.
That shit was
I had the Benz.
fun, bro. That shit
What
was
kind
fun.
of Benz?
I don't remember, bro.
SUV.
It was a white Benz.
It's
yeah,
an SUV. It wasn't a small.
Oh, damn.
Mine was small, and he had the SUV. That shit was lit. I didn't know you used Turo neither.
Yeah, I
I
use
forgot.
Turo.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm beefing out with Turo right now. But after this, the little 60, I'm working my ass off for these little bit of weak ass loads just to get here. For Memorial Day, and it's just fucking crazy, bro. Shout out to Mom Dukes. I know she went to go see Kendrick and she was in that bitch confused. Like, what is this? I said, Ma, listen to the album. The album fire, bro.
Wop, 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 wop.
I was giving them this shit.
Fuck 'em up.
This is a great fucking point because we had dinner and shit. And I'm telling you, I'm like, Ma, how's it feel to abandon hip hop? Because I was kind of in my bag. Like, I wasn't mad, but I was like, this is a good opportunity to have this conversation because they house heads. My parents are from Jersey, so they house music heads, right? And that's where I get my house education from. But I'm like,
cool.
yeah, hell yeah, I got some shit, right? So I'm telling her, like, how's it feel to abandon hip hop after 30 years? And she took it sensitive. She was sensitive. She's like, y'all take all our shit and yada yada. But I'm like, Ma, you're not listening. What I'm saying is, y'all gave up on the genre after Biggie is my father. If Biggie was still alive, my dad is older than Biggie.
Mm-hmm.
All these hip hop podcasters and stuff like that, they 10 years younger than my parents. So I understand the dichotomy of those are kids, we don't fuck with them. I'm like, I fuck with, they like my older uncles at this point when it comes to some hip hop shit, right? How do y'all are y'all parents hip hop fluid?
Oh, my mom is for sure.
Who
DJ
she like?
Quick, all that shit. She like a lot of old West Coast shit. DJ Quick. She put me up on.
Do you feel like she abandoned the genre in 2025?
No. More I abandoned the shit. Go ahead though, Free.
My dad tries, bro. Like
Oh,
the
yeah,
other day,
try hard.
he was like, Skilla Baby got shot? I said, man.
That's crazy.
He said,
The more you tell me about the stuff that he's saying, I'm like, dog, he the
my,
illest.
my dad tries, bro. So like band gang from his neighborhood. He be like, man, the guys around the block, they still rapping?
Right.
Man, you don't know shit about no
That's
band gang. Come on,
crazy.
man. Relax.
Because I remember being in my dad had a Black Impala back in the day, the Caprice. My
Okay.
dad's a car
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
So we would be in there listening to Can I Live? We was listening to Reasonable Doubt when I was coming up, bro. Like that shit. Kanye got that line in that one with Twista, got a light skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson, got a dark skinned friend. I remember in 99, like whenever that came out, 01, 02, my dad laughing at that on the radio. And I'm such a Kanye stan. Like that shit means something to me. And now at this point, I put my dad on Mr. Morale. I put my dad on Childish Gambino before Redbone. You know what I mean? Like I put my dad on all this. So I'm like, y'all done abandoned the genre, bro.
I feel like I might have abandoned hip hop just a little bit.
But
I ain't
you
gonna lie.
Ryan's the only creative songwriter, rapper that don't fuck with that art. Like me, I come on the pod and I'm Charla. I'm Budden. I'm fucking Tax Stone.
Yeah.
I'm those guys combined because they raised me the past decade being in a truck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Ryan's one of those creators where it's like, I don't even fuck with none of it. I'll be like,
I don't
nigga,
listen to
what?
music like that, bro.
I'll
That's
be
the
like,
crazy
what,
part.
bro?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm on the niggas gonna judge me a little bit, but I'm on a country thing right now, bro. Country music is
Talk about it.
underrated as fuck, bro. I'm
Talk
telling
about it.
you,
Talk
bro.
about
It
it.
is.
Elaborate, Morgan.
Morgan Wallen's probably my favorite artist right now, bro. Swear to
I
God.
don't listen to a couple of his songs. But my wife will not stop being around the house flapping that fan, bro. Boots on the ground, bro.
Really? She didn't want to go see Beyonce and the Cowboy Carter shit? That's going
What was
crazy.
that?
My Jersey people just had their show last
yeah.
night. Cowboy Carter was just last night,
no.
right after GNX.
Drove to Chicago. She was in Chicago last week or the week before, something like that. They drove out there and seen that.
I ain't know Beyonce was touring.
I can't even afford to go see Kendrick. Kendrick come to Detroit in a couple weeks.
She a Chris Brown fan, bro.
Oh
About to
shit!
My
see
girl hit me
Chris
with
Brown 2 times in 1 year, bro.
My girl hit me with that. I
much that
said,
Did you pay for the backstage?
I was about to say, bro, with the picture, bro.
Because he
That's
be
my girl
wildin'.
told me.
He be wilding.
Yeah, I'll be
I
back
said,
there
you
fighting.
tripping, bro. I'm not paying for you to go let this nigga kiss all up on you.
Yeah, grab your
Crazy
cheeks
as
and
hell,
shit.
yo.
Yeah, no.
She hit me with that, but I can't. Me and my girl be having sensitivity wars. But she let me get my shit off on the pod, so she up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, it's a hell of a green flag that I can come and do what I do and be respectful and not have my significant other like all hot about some shit. Shout out to baby girl, yo, for real. That shit fire, bro. And I feel like it was intentional with my creative space. I knew it was important, and I have this outlet and I can just work on it, and it just makes me, I think it makes me, for one, a better person, and I get to reach the people that I reach. So it's a deal breaker. Same with work. It's a deal breaker.
Yeah, no, bro. I don't think I really ever had a, like, when I was doing music full time, bro, my main bitch did not support the shit. This bitch said, I don't want to be with a rapper. I'm like, well, I don't want to be with a dumb bitch. It's like, no, I'm just playing.
Right, crazy, dog.
Crazy as hell,
No,
bro.
but yeah, no, she did tell me that, and I was just like, but that's crazy. Because
Do you think you attracting that energy though?
No, because most of the stories I tell you all about is all the same person. Like, for real. This is all my baby mama. And then personally, I feel like I be fucking up too, because I be like damn near, like I be like, all right, well,
how
maybe
important
I just do the music on my own and she don't have to support me. Like I be like,
it's so important for you to have this outlet too, bro.
Yeah.
I think you know what I mean, because you can't. It's not the same as. It's not the same. I know a lot of, especially the older generation, the older guys. Like I tell you all the time, like I learned from my people, the people that came before me, and they validate everything about me.
yeah,
Everything about me. I'm not perfect. I'm a human. I'm flawed. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have my ups and downs, and I reassure them with that too. I mean, rest in peace to Big Dave, but my grandfather, bro, his history, bro. I'm talking jail, robbing a bank. I'm talking educated out of Stanford. I'm talking start a family in California. I'm talking about like my OGs was really them.
mm-hmm.
So I'm like, yeah, nobody's supposed to like me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm like, they got haters too. Nobody's supposed to like me.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be hated because my people is hated.
That's crazy.
Can't feel like that, bro.
No, bro, free. What you mean?
You supposed to have some hate, bro.
Nobody's supposed to. I don't expect everybody to like me.
you. Right.
No, that's, yeah.
And then I'm equipped with this arsenal to do this. I'm equipped with this arsenal to do this because I'm like, bro, I'm such a fan and a student of the game. It's like I've been listening to a lot of Russ interviews. I fuck with Russ heavy. Shout out my niggas that had to, got to. They hate that nigga, bro, because of like he be on this grown man anti-drug shit. Like it's a hate campaign against those guys. Like J. Cole and Russ, their hate campaigns are different, right? So in my head, Russ go on a Breakfast Club. He go on Hot 97. He go on these platforms and be like, bro, we studied this. Like me, I studied this. I wasn't idolizing artists as much as I was idolizing booking agencies and booking agents. He's like, I was on the road getting my money, supporting my fans and working the analytics and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't know how you can hate on that shit. I don't know how you hate that shit. Yeah. You know, I can't be, it's hard for me to be manipulated because I done seen so many people get manipulated, bro. Like somebody come to me and be like, yo, we like what you got going on. He go this, and that, but we need you to do that. And I'm going to be
put
like,
you in the 360 deal.
Bro, I be talking to my truckers about a 360 deal, bro. I use that 360 on some hip hop shit on like you could be in a relationship and be on some 360 deal shit.
Yeah, for real.
You know
like, all right, I'm gonna give you this pussy. You gonna cook.
I need
clean,
10 albums.
work.
I need 10 albums and a handful of tours, nigga.
Oh man.
You get the back end, bro. What the fuck is you talking about, bro? That's it. I think it's dope to relate the two.
Yeah, no, for real.
I mean, even the ups and downs. Like Free has his ups and downs, and he tell us off camera. He don't like to share on camera.
I don't like sharing that shit.
But,
I just talk about how I'm blessed, bro.
And that's fine, but it's important, bro. Like those people, bro, them people right there. Take a look at that camera, bro. They need to hear that shit, bro. I'm telling you, dead ass. They need to hear that shit because even our young niggas is young niggas, bro. It's hard to invest in young niggas, bro, because they just don't know no better. And we slip through the.
Yeah.
We talk about the Diddy shit. I don't like that public flaying of a nigga, bro. That shit fucked up, but it's so common, bro. Shit fucked up, man.
But I do want to ask Free a question, if you can talk on camera about this. What's like the craziest shit you seen on a call? Like something you can talk about.
Bro, I drove through Cleveland the other day, bro. That shit look like Amsterdam, nigga.
Amsterdam, what that mean?
You ain't seen The Wire, bro? You ain't seen The Wire? Amsterdam was Amsterdam where they legalized weed in a specific block radius. Not weed. They legalized drugs. So people, it was like the worst.
That sounds like Woodstock.
To prevent the other parts of the city in Baltimore to being fucked up, they designated to one area, and then the captain whose idea was it got in mad trouble because of it. But that makes sense, right?
That part.
Man, this
I
nigga,
don't think I've seen that either.
bro.
But
Amsterdam.
the wildest thing I seen, bro, I give you somebody I mentor, bro, and his whip got shot up. About 25
Good
times,
God.
30 times, bro. He survived, bro, but pulling on that scene, bro, and seeing that car, bro, and knowing that you know who was in that car and calling his phone and he not answering, bro. I'll give you two scenarios, actually. Somebody me and Woody played basketball with, bro. Rest in peace, Rob, bro.
That travel ball shit.
Might get emotional right here. He got killed in front of his grandma's house, bro. And I had to do CPR on him, bro.
Damn.
And seeing him take his last breath, bro, and calling my pops and saying what happened to him, bro. That was hard, bro.
Wow.
That was hard, bro. That was hard.
You did all you could.
I did what I could,
You were a
bro,
good friend. You were a good teammate. That's all you can take from it.
Talking to him, we was talking to him a week before, and we talked about getting the Eagles back together and doing a reunion, bro. Cause we was
playing ball.
We was all in our late 20s at that time. And then seeing him the day at work, bro, and seeing him take his last breath, bro. I got sent home from work off that, bro.
That trauma, my young niggas been through trauma like that recently the past couple years, and I'll be like, bruh, I would never express that I know what that feels like, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Never in my
It's
life.
different trauma for different shit, bro. Like, a lot of people hold shit in, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll never know what trauma somebody dealing with, bro, until they hit that breaking point and they be like, I'm done. I can't do it because such and such happened. You be like, damn, that happened. I just seen you the day after that. So,
And it's important to share. A lot of people don't share. They just keep it bottled in. I get all my solace from being on the road, bro. I get all my solace from isolation. And I ain't never, even my losses, it's like, eventually you come at peace. But me, I'm like so cynical about life in a lot of ways, just based off my experiences. But it doesn't keep me from being hopeful. Like I'm still faithful.
Yeah.
But I don't expect nobody to hand me nothing. I expect to work for everything I get and have to work even harder to keep what I got. But sometimes people, sometimes you run in a race and other people are walking.
Yeah.
walking. And I wish the best for everybody. But, where we come from, the stuff my father has seen on the force, and it's the cops that I follow and the shit they dealing with. There was just some cop online got into some shit, and for whatever reason they're not prosecuting the offender and stuff like that. And that was like a recent situation, and I seen people post like, man, I hate this county. That's just so messed up, so unjust. And
that's why I want to start this nonprofit, because it's starting young now.
Right.
It's starting young. These kids seeing a lot. They don't have what we had.
Right.
You feel me? Growing up.
Structure back home.
Or even somebody telling them they doing wrong.
Right.
You feel me? So I want to be that outlet. So.
You believe in the system?
Like what type of system?
Do you believe in we all live under this American umbrella that the powers that be are doing what's right for us.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like the schooling system and the criminal justice system.
Here, specifically in Detroit, Southeast Michigan, do you believe in a system here?
No.
Can you elaborate on that?
Because it could be a lot more being done for kids here, bro. No reason teenagers and young preteens should be going through the shit they're going through. So
I feel like our voice and our opinions aren't really valid to the older generations. They so jaded with the 90s and the 2000s.
Yep.
They think that we can reproduce what they've done under these conditions.
It ain't the same, bro. Not to say I know what was going on back in the day, but I just know that it ain't the same. It's not the same, bro.
Every time I eat, cost me $30.
Man, hey.
Bro, remember
talk about eating.
We used to go to Taco Bell, bro, get that chicken burrito. Everybody get 3 of them bitches. $5, $10, bro. Everybody eating good.
Let me look up the median household income. Oh, I'm sorry. I know that's annoying.
The median?
Yeah.
I probably can guess it right now. It's
some,
below 40.
I was about to say 50.
That's what
for 2 people. Household income is
apparently like 60 or
I
70.
get it below 60, bro.
80. In 2023, the real median household income in the United States was $80,000. This represents 4% increase from 2022.
Dude, Michigan.
I think it did go up.
That's in the United States. Michigan for sure, 100% is in the 50 to 60 range.
69.69.
That's close enough, bro.
69,183.
That ain't shit.
I don't know, bro. I make a decent amount of money, but still treading water around this motherfucker, bro.
It's hard out here, bro. And that's why you see. That's why you see what's going on around here, bro. Because it's hard. Like I just seen something. They cutting off food stamps. What you think motherfuckers gonna do to eat?
Rob, steal, whatever.
Yeah, bro.
So let me ask y'all this. Do you think kids now got more resources than we did?
I don't know what's going on with the kids. That's the sad part. The sad part is that's not publicized.
I think kids now actually got more resources than we did, bro.
But they don't use them.
They don't. Yes,
they don't care to use them.
Yeah. Bro, social media and the internet. Imagine if social media and internet was like how it is now back in 2011, 2010.
What?
No, I mean, it's something to adapt to. I got a question. I seen this online. I seen something like this fiance. He found out that his fiance had $100,000 in debt, and he didn't know about it, and they was about to get married, and he called off the wedding.
Yeah,
that's a smart guy.
That's a bit. Marriage is a business decision,
yes, bro. Thank you. Talk about it, bro.
Can't talk about it enough.
Talk about it, bro.
Because you're taking on that debt.
Right. You're right. It's a business transaction. A lot of people don't think about it like that, though. A lot of people waiting for their savior, bro.
Yeah.
In the African American community, they killed our leaders. Who are our leaders, bro? They took our leaders out, bro.
Sports.
Malcolm, yeah, bro. LeBron.
Sports, bro.
Al Sharpton ain't on shit.
Anthony Edwards is my leader, bro. You seen what he did to his baby mama?
I feel him though.
I'm talking shit.
No,
he young as hell, but
probably wouldn't have did that.
You know, in the NBA, looking for that new guy. He can't get that off though. He can't pay child support in whole.
Like, I'm saying
he busting a random bitch anyway though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he's wild.
Yeah.
He got 4 kids. They all won. Yeah. Their birthdays were back to back to back to back.
Boy, been acting crazy.
I would never.
But you see, he filing something against her now because she harassing him, hitting up his teammates. Hey, bro, about to sue you for that. What $1 million I gave you? I'm getting that back.
Me and my girl linked up for Mother's Day a couple weeks ago, and we went to Turning Stone Resort. It's like just east of Syracuse. Usually I'll be on the west side of Syracuse at a casino called Del Lago. That's where I'll be. I'm like low key famous over there, bro. They be like, he's back type shit. I'll be in there chilling. We went to Turning Stone, got a room. Look, bro, listen. We went to Turning Stone, got a room. I spent a lot of money, bro. I went into the I golfed for 160. It was my first round of the year. My second round will be tomorrow. I got T-Town tomorrow. It's about to be lit. So I wanted to golf and I wanted to see her. So I was waiting for her. She had her responsibilities and stuff like that. She get there. She killing on a roulette wheel. I'm giving her like my strategies and stuff. She killing on a roulette wheel. I'm in a poker room, right? I lost. I played the day before, lost. This day, I'm like, bro, let me get my 400, 500 work out. I'm in there, got my music on full blast, listen to my music. Me and one other guy in the hand. Flop comes queen something. I'm holding ace 5 suited clubs, right? He throws one nickel in one nickel in the middle, and I snap call the nickel.
Mm-hmm.
The dealer grabs the all-in button and throws it in front of him. I take my headphones off like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not calling the all-in. I'm calling that $5 raise. Mm-hmm. They called a dude over there. They said, you snap called him. Never dealt with this. It's like a formality almost. It's almost like I never seen nothing like that before. Bruh had all he had was top pair. It's not like he flopped a set or 2 pairs or something like that or a flush draw. Bro, I lost my money, right? I played a little bit more, got up and left. My man goes, man, it's like a tough break. I said, nigga, tell me about it, fucking bitch. Never seen no shit like that in my life. Had a good weekend, had a good little Mother's Day. Went golf like shit, nigga. Like I'm 3-wood, ball go right into the ground, ball go right into the fairway, bro. I had to use both hands to get my ball off, so I'm trying to get back in my motion. I had a good ass weekend. How was y'all Mother's Day?
It was cool.
It's been cold up here.
It was cool. I was forced to grill.
Forced? I thought that was your bag.
It is, but some days you be like,
yeah, you don't want to do that shit.
Look, I did it.
I hear a lot of people host and they waiting for the cook to show up. Sitting there bullshitting with the dogs and shit, waiting for the cook to show
up.
With
the kids and shit.
Right. I'm going to be there. Right. Get it done. I'm barbecuing tomorrow.
Oh, bro. I was at MGM last month. I ran into, y'all know Tony Millions?
I wish I would have. That name sounds super familiar.
Yeah, I grew up with Tony Millions. He been rapping for a long time. So I seen him in the poker room. He didn't even play. Like I wanted to say what up to him, but I'm at the table, right? Never got a chance to see him. I told JT, I seen Tony Millions last night. He left. And I hit him up in the DMs, like, bro, I saw you at MGM. I'm mad I didn't get to say what up. Bro, tell me why AI responded to me, bro. I ain't never felt like a little bitch in my life, bro. That shit made me feel some type of way. I'm like, dawg, that's crazy. I didn't know you could set up AI to respond to DMs.
Saying what?
Oh, shit. I don't remember. As soon as I found out it was AI, I was immediately disrespected. Wow. You know what I mean? I was mad disrespected.
Thank you for your interest.
I didn't know that, bro. That shit was crazy, bro. That shit was absolutely crazy, bro. Oh, man.
But no, bro. Shit, I just went to my mom's house. Had a good old time, man.
Free, why you post this?
Look at it, bro. Look at that.
This nigga posted his Max Preps, right? Oh, that's fire. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, bro. Don't try to hold me like that. That's college,
I'm not trying to. This college?
Yeah, I played D1 football, nigga.
I did not. I thought this was high school, bro.
No, motherfucker.
And you seen what I did, bro. I went to my shit in high school.
I went to Southeast Missouri.
Bro, this
Shout
nigga.
out to Simon, man.
Offensive tackle, 6'6", 255.
Ooh, that's a big nigga right there.
This is my high school shit, bro. My shit was 6'4", 180.
Yeah, what you played?
Offensive tackle, defensive end. Kick receive. Bro, that's crazy, bro. Free is like the archetype of dudes I was lining up across with, bro, when I was playing Carson, Lake Orion, and Pontiac. Shit crazy,
that
bro.
Is crazy.
I wish we would have ran across y'all in football.
Hell no, fuck that. I would have been having to deal with your big ass.
I had more shit to talk, man.
No, hell no. Thank
y'all
God,
in basketball.
Bro. Now I could just bust your ass on the golf course and.
That's fine. You can have that. We go to LA though.
You get them clubs fitted?
No, I ain't big.
Not yet.
Hey, Pops, when we going to the golf store, man? God damn, I'm gonna call them out.
Glass, bro.
Call them out right
that
now.
Shit is
when
crazy.
the last time you hoop, Free?
He hoop all the time.
I hoop in leagues and shit, bro.
All the time.
I just hit a game winner a month ago.
I seen that.
I think I seen that.
Yeah.
I was hating.
I'm getting old, but hey.
I was hating when I seen that. This nigga Free ain't hooping like that, bro. But those times, like college, I didn't go to college like that, but college, high school, bro, them was the fucking days.
Yeah.
The video games was better. The women were nicer.
It was just a different time, bro.
Or tolerance. I could smoke. I was smoking, bro. I was smoking a lot when I was a younger.
I remember Hatch used to be the weed
Bruh.
guy.
Did
That
you?
Pontiac. And that
Free.
Grand, was it Grand Prix? It was like green or some shit.
Yup, that green Grand Prix, my
Yep.
first car, bro. That bitch was amazing. People used to steal my shit. Friends, my brother.
Oh, didn't
Steal
Woody
my
steal that
fucking
bitch?
Don't get me started. He
I was
stole it and it broke down. I had to call my nigga. I had to call my dad. Shit was up the street from Girl House. Mad as hell. I tolerated a lot
How
of
did
bullshit
niggas steal
for a
your
long-
car?
I used to leave my keys on the stairs in
And
North
niggas
Blair.
just walking your crib.
JT would be hunting down his honeys with my car.
That's different. That's your brother. But other niggas
Still
was,
not okay.
I'm saying,
My nigga JT.
like
bro. Shout out to
Woody
JT.
and
All
niggas.
you had to do, my thing with JT is all you had to do was ask me, bro. Why you taking my shit without my permission, leaving my shit on E?
But Woody and niggas would walk in your crib and just take your keys and dip
Bro,
out.
them, I would get off of work and niggas would be in my room.
Damn.
Free. And then I grow up to be this person, and it's like, bro, how do you expect, bro? I don't want nobody around my shit. I don't want my phone on fire.
This nigga Hatch used to have every Xbox. You had that Halo edition
Man,
Xbox
come on,
360.
bro. What you talking to?
I'm like, bro, this nigga got money, bro.
The greatest Christmas of all time. The greatest Christmas. I was at Keller Middle School. I was on North Blair, up there on fucking Eaton and fucking Campbell and Royal Oak.
The South of
Nigga,
12 mile.
me and JT got the Halo edition Xbox 360, the green one.
Yeah,
the
that bitch
Halo
was
3
hard.
and fucking Guitar Hero, nigga. With
Guitar
the
Hero was
fucking
the shit back then.
bro. The kids don't know nothing about that
Nothing.
shit, bro. They don't know nothing about
They should bring that shit back.
Last time I talked to Ray, he said he done with 2K. I've been done with 2K for like 6-7 years.
This had to
bro.
be recent, cause
That
I just
shit-
played 2K. Right? I swear to God. Like,
No, this was a long time ago. Ray
no, I
phony
just
as
played
hell.
with him 2 months ago.
You ain't played
at
the
least.
PGA? I know Woody on the PGA.
I'm
the
straight.
PGA
I
fire.
always get out there in real life.
Bro, free. You can learn some shit on the PGA when it comes to this golf shit.
I ain't bought a new one, bro. I'm straight. I'm
That
waiting on
shit fire.
GTA.
What are y'all doing on y'all free time though? Like outside of the shit you need to be doing?
Man. Bro, not much.
I'm at the
Free
crib.
time.
I spend so much time on the
I'm
road,
homebody.
bro. I spend so much time on the motherfucking road. It's ridiculous, bro. And I be having Uber Eats come to the truck. You ever notice how Uber Eats profits off of the brands of other companies?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just a third party,
Yeah.
and they fuck your order up too,
Every
nigga.
time.
I be,
Then don't want to reimburse you.
I be forgetting to get the reimbursement. I be forgetting to hit the help button and tell them how they fucked up. But what a crazy concept, bro. Like you would just benefit off of Hungry Howie's and Domino's and like, bro, that shit fire, bro. Fucking my damn
$20
order,
pizza.
bro.
Charge $25 for that bitch.
For the extra. Yeah.
Nice little delivery fee.
Shit, I just DoorDash some pizza.
It's just weird with the access. Everybody got access to you. I post a story. My man hit me up the other day. I'm in the barber chair, bro, looking down at the phone. My man, but like, don't tell me this nigga getting fat. My nigga hit me with that earlier the other day, bro. I'm like, I said my girl force feed me, bro. Like, what the fuck you want me to do? He's like, I get it. He's like, you still on bullshit, working 5 hours a week? This is the persona that I put out intentionally. I'm like, yeah, nigga, I'm still on bullshit, bro.
Crazy.
Like the internet is crazy, bro. The internet is crazy, and I don't think I express enough how much I need my time away. I mean, I post a lot. Don't get me wrong. I'm on socials, and I haven't taken a break for socials in a long time. I used to take social media breaks, but I got so much content and shit that I gotta. I like to keep posting. It's tough to have people, celebrities don't even have phones. Like celebrities just like contact me through my email, contact me through my assistant, and I think that shit is important, bro. You know,
Gotta get you an assistant.
Yeah, for real.
who, me? No,
Yeah, bro.
I've tried, bro, but I got high expectations for people. It's hard, and then I'm not paying nobody shit really worth.
Make him a
putting
fucking
up
intern. Sign him to a 360
putting up
with no money. Fuck
Beloved's 360 deal.
it.
Might
That'd
as
be-
well.
That'd be fucking crazy. I see all these other pods operating how they supposed to with that revenue and breaking bread with their co-hosts, breaking bread with the production, all that shit. Sometimes they should be fucked up too. Imagine somebody fuck my shit up and then I'm in my truck
You
looking
gonna
at
be
it.
tweaking out on their ass.
Be mad as hell.
You fucking idiot.
Imagine, I don't know if y'all familiar, but remember when Joe Budden gave fired Rory on air, and then Maul had a problem with it, like the golden era of the Joe Budden podcast, bro. That should be studied. I watch that video all the time online because it's like they was getting their money from Spotify, and then Rory and Maul, the co-hosts, were like, we're not getting the analytics. We're not getting the information that shows us the percentage that we're supposed to be making. So they turned Joe into this, like, you know, he's stealing from us type shit.
You think he was?
I'm on Joe's side.
No matter what?
I'm on Joe's
Even
side.
if he was...
I might be biased, but I think that sometimes you gotta trust the process, and if there's an art to shaking the tree. That's the episode. It's like there's an art to shaking the tree. If you want to shake the tree, you do what's in your best interest, and I'm gonna do what's in mine. Even if it means me and Ryan beefed out, and I'm on Beloveds the next week talking about some. Y'all ain't gonna see that nigga no more.
Yeah, that nigga finished. He got fired.
That shit fucked up, bro. That shit fucked up. But it's some classic. I done seen Joe go against Andrew Schultz and Charlotte. I done seen Joe go against Tax Stone. I done seen Joe go against Eminem.
But you need that.
With Royce in the mix.
You need that.
That shit is fire, bro. That's why I'm against
Academics and Kanye right now.
Bro, what, bro? What's the thing? See, me and Free got a great clip about Kanye.
And he ruined it.
Well, Free is like, I kind of he's like, I'm kind of picking up what he put down. And then after that, oh my God, that nigga was acting crazy.
I would have had on some Yeezys today, but he fucked it up.
These are Yeezys.
That's fucked up.
No, it's not,
What
bro.
do you do that you ain't fuck with?
That song.
Which one?
Hell Hitler.
I
I didn't hear it yet. Can we listen to it?
You gotta really listen.
I didn't listen to it yet.
What's the name of the song?
Hell Hitler.
But it has nothing to do with that, bro. Nothing.
He just recently said that he's off the anti-Semitic shit.
Did he say something like racist or
no? He said something that's with the other community about him and his cousin.
Oh, the gay shit.
No, that's what we played last episode.
That's what I'm mad about. What you talking about?
No, the one
shit.
that people were pissed off about was
that, bro? Was that?
No, the Hail Hitler one.
No, when he told everybody that he had fellatio with his cousin.
People weren't mad about that like that.
Man, fuck out of here.
And then you see when he tweeted recently, he said, no, I was talking about, he said that song is about Kendrick and Keem. He said that was about Kendrick and Keem.
He named all the facts about his cousin.
I own this one, bro. This one's fire. This is World War III. This ain't Hell Hitler. I don't think they put Hell Hitler. Don't look like it's on here. To me, I think it's intentional. The same way we do. The same way. Free.
So I'm gonna go back to the song that I'm talking about.
Which one?
Why would you intentionally say you and your cousin did some nasty shit?
We just played that last episode. Why you ain't saying that back then?
Because we weren't talking about it like that.
That I don't know. Apparently his cousin's in jail, and it's like, why would now your cousin in jail? He got to deal with this shit.
GG's.
That's my.
I played it when he brought up Woody and we was talking about Dre. I played it last episode.
You brought up my reason for not fucking with Kanye. That's my reason for not fucking with Kanye right now.
So it wasn't the Hail Hitler shit.
I didn't hear that.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
Wow. No, the Hail Hitler shit was a fire song, but it was terrible. I think he's doing it intentionally. I think he's saying his perspective was the Jewish people have been holding me down for as long as I've been able to be held down. Once I got my money and my status and I wanted to do these things, it was Jewish people telling me I couldn't do those things. And they were talking to one of the most successful black men in history. My thing with Kanye is like he should be able to do whatever you want. He's earned the right to do whatever you want. And his thing is
no. Nobody has earned to do whatever the fuck they want, bro.
Did he? No, I'm just fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Free. Who else is gonna do it?
I mean, nobody, but I get what you're saying, but
it's Diddy, it's Hov, and it's Ye.
It's a way to go about things.
There's nobody. That's what I'm saying. That's why I asked. Was that last episode or this episode when we were talking about the leaders in the black community? They killed them in the 80s and the 70s. That was this episode, yeah. Right? So. Who are the leaders in the black? Ball players and musicians, okay? That's intentional. They only let us in on a cultural perspective. Yeah. So we got to act up culturally. We have to act up culturally because that's the only way we could do it. Yep. We don't own fucking banks. We don't control education. No. Dr. Umar can't get his shit off.
He kind of full of shit, though. But.
Bro, I listened to him on Joe Budden. Phenomenal. That shit's behind a paywall. Bro. Hold up, bro. I got y'all, bro. Y'all know where y'all at, bro. You reminded me, bro. You reminded me, bro.
Not about to stop me from fucking with a snow bunny, bro. Fuck him. Fuck him. Full of shit.
Just with his fucking snow bunny,
I feel like he doing that on his own time.
Oh,
what you mean?
For sure. Talking all this shit. He probably got a white girl.
Outside diagnosis now. I tell parents you never consent to a behavior or emotional eval in school because you know they either going to give them ED or ADHD. You don't want that. And the problem with the ADHD.
Talk about the kids.
Where do we get ADHD?
Listen, ADHD.
Making up shit.
In the kids.
Same decade the CIA dropped off crack. They
That's
started
what the fuck is he talking about?
What is ED?
Not erectile dysfunction.
That's all I can think about, bro. What is ED?
Educational
deficit?
Yes, something like that.
I've never heard that.
Listen.
But guess what? The drug companies right here in New York didn't make enough money off the ADD prescription because there's no drug that can make you pay attention. So ADD didn't work. So in 1987, they added the H
ADHD.
and it became ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. And guess what?
My parents wouldn't allow them to drug me. They tried to drug me and my brother. My parents said no.
He just don't pay attention.
They're Ritalin.
But he's not hyper. According to the new DSM,
He's ADHD.
he ADHD anyway, even if he's not hyper. This is how they justify the prescription.
That's my beef. I think that
Listen,
they
Free.
put that
It's a scam.
label. Yeah,
Listen, Free.
man.
This behind the paper. You can't get this
off of
for
childhood
free.
psychiatrics.
I don't know if I
$30
can publish this on
Ritalin,
YouTube.
Adderall, Concerta, Cycler, Metadate, and check this out. The Drug Enforcement Agency of the U.S. government classifies Ritalin as a Schedule B drug. You know what that means? It's in the same category as cocaine and opium.
It's meth.
Yeah.
It's meth.
In middle school, bro.
It's one
No,
molecule away.
elementary school, they were trying to get us on
So you mean to tell me
Ritalin.
you locking up black men all in New Jersey and New York City for selling crack?
But
And
you're
all you
serving
do
them.
is take the crack, give it another name, and give it to his son so he can sit still long enough to learn about Christopher Columbus.
I get what he's saying, bro, because there is drugs out here that is worse than some of the shit that niggas selling on the streets.
We're talking about prescription
But
drugs.
that's
bro.
what I'm saying.
Fuck crack and heroin
That's what I'm saying.
and
It is-
opium and fucking fentanyl. We're talking about you put your kid in a public school. The public school says this kid's not acting right. The kid is black. He's gonna act different. So when the kid fucking goes to school, act up, and then the teacher and the school associates are going to the parents and be like, "Hey, listen, welcome to parent teacher conference. We think this prescription drug is good for your kid." That kid grows up and becomes a fucking drug addict. It's been prescribed to him for years. Yeah. Even I'll flip the script on you. The limitless drug, fucking Adderall. I don't perform like niggas that fucking take Adderall. Niggas take Adderall every fucking day and they run it up.
Yeah, I took Adderall myself.
I've never taken it before. So when I go to with new media, I go to my parents and be like, well, I'm not on PEDs, so I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I'm doing the best I can, nigga. And when I pull my truck off and I need to go to sleep, I go to sleep, nigga. Fuck is y'all talking about? I'm not taking a fucking prescription drug to fucking enhance my performance. And when I went to my aunties and uncles who are educated, who are Michigan alum, and they said all that shit is speed.
Yeah, that's why I don't take pain medicine, none of that, bro. That shit.
One of the reasons why black boys do not look to being husbands and fathers in the way that we should is because the black men who were left after my father went to prison didn't step up and help my mother. He didn't have to marry my mother, but he didn't assume the father role in the absence of my biological dad.
Talk about it.
Black men have abandoned.
Go ahead, Free. Go ahead, Free.
You can't put that on nobody else to take care of your child, bro.
Finish the clip.
Black boys, and they have ran to the suburbs. Some of them ran to the suburbs with a snow bunny. Some of them ran to the suburbs with a black woman. But the point is, middle-class black men have failed black boys.
I agree.
The gangster rappers would not be the role models if middle-class black men didn't abandon the inner city. You understand me? They would not be looking for LeBron, and LeBron is a good role model, but I'm saying they wouldn't be looking for the football players and the basketball players to be the role model if black men would not have abandoned them and stepped in. But two other points I want to go to the queens. Number one, in addition to white women choosing their black men earlier in their development, black women also wait too long to get serious about dating. There is something that I refer to that I'm going to talk about in my book, and it's called the beautiful black woman syndrome. It's almost a curse, okay?
Agreed.
As a man with sons, bro, I would never put that responsibility on nobody else.
Be objective, bro. We understand you love your sons and you always gonna be there for them. But what he's explaining is the other 80%, whatever percentile that is. We all know when black men make it and succeed, they isolate. When you're at this level and doing the work, you have to isolate, right? So there's something to be said about black men not giving back to the community, but worried about boys. We know people in our families, in our network, where I'm doing what the 50-year-old should be doing when it comes to my cousins. Yep. You know what I mean? With less resources, bro. These motherfuckers got 20, 30 years on us. So it is something to be said about black people. I don't want to say abandoning. It's best in your interest. Everybody's survival is like, what's best for my interest? How do I survive? How do I live a good life? But a lot of the things that you benefit from, a lot of the decisions you make that are best for you are not best for the next generation, bro. We come up in a time where people could argue on the internet that our grandparents' parents were better to them than they were to our parents. And our parents weren't as good as their parents were to them.
Yep. I agree.
I can agree to an extent.
It's always to an extent, but I know that hurts people's feelings or whatever. But it's all about tomorrow. Tomorrow you can pick up the phone and call a young nigga and give him a little bit of inspiration. You can take a nigga to a ball game. You can take a nigga to a concert. You can be like, "Yo, look, this is it. We up the statement. I make this because I've done this." You like that information is valid. Nobody else is gonna do it but us, but the 10%. But the 20%, the rest of these niggas is just trying to survive, bro. They fighting with their girl every fucking day. You know what I mean?
Oh God,
yeah.
Bro, Umar, I only listen to who I listen to.
Shit, bro.
We talk about I talk about personalities. I'm talking about the legacy media shit is over with, bro. I don't fuck with that shit, bro. They manipulate all my OGs to think one fucking way, and then I gotta sit here and play devil's advocate, and they look at me like a Trumper, like a conservative. I'm like, no, nigga, that's not where I'm at with it. I'm in the middle. There are things I like about both. I'm not just waving one gang's flag, bro. That's stupid. That's dumb as hell. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
If we found out that some of these bloggers stay with me
paid by the CIA.
Yes, because I'm gonna tell you something. I find it real odd that this black male versus black female
May
conflict
3rd. This was almost a month ago.
Has become so big at the very same time the government has this population control agenda, pushing transgender, pushing LGBT, pushing interracial marriage, and at the same time we at each other's necks on social media in a way we've never been. I would not be surprised to find out FBI is behind some of these bloggers. It's too big for it not to be encouraged. I
can't even post this video.
From something higher up.
I wouldn't even disrespect the IP like that.
I don't want to generalize, but I've watched black women take on that agenda or that pushing more than they do just the.
I missed what he said.
I've watched black crazy because
in a way we've never been. I would not be surprised to find out FBI is behind some of these bloggers.
System.
It's too big for it not to be encouraged from something higher up.
Think about Rick Ross. Think about the drugs being imported in this country in the 70s and 80s and what that did to the black community. And the theory is that the mobsters killed who was that? RFK? What is his name? No, King, yeah, for sure. Martin Luther King, but
FBI.
the president, which president got shot? JFK got shot on that fucking on the whip, right?
Yeah.
So what they're saying is, we know there's documents and personalities that say that the CIA and the FBI have partaken in money grabs, whether it be to support war or whatever. and the black people push these things and had these people. Think about Whitey Bulger in Boston. You know, they'll grab the mastermind and be like, bro, go back on the streets, do what you gotta do, but you need to help us out. You need to help us. And so why is it so unbelievable in our era, for the 2000s and the 2000 teens, for the prescription company, the Pfizers of the world, to drug the kids to keep them at bay?
I believe that. I can believe that, but
I don't know, bro.
I ain't got kids, bro. Y'all got kids, bro. It's scary, bro.
No, my kids on that shit, so I can't. You feel me? I can't attest to that because
Douglas, because they wanted to put the woman's agenda above the black agenda or with the black agenda. Sure. You see that going on now. The problem is with modern feminism, they came to the black woman when the black man start going to jail and they say, see, he ain't no good.
Super predator.
Leave him to the predator. You see that? As opposed to a black woman telling a white feminist, we don't need you in our community because you don't like me no more than you like my husband.
Democrats
Clinton,
full of shit.
we swallow that. Yeah. And when I go to college campuses now, and I speak all around the country, and I tell you, man, it ain't like it used to be. You don't have that black conscious energy. You got feminism over here, LGBTQism over. You follow what I'm saying? And those black sisters on that college campus, they have been brainwashed by white feminists into thinking that the black man is their problem as opposed to racism being their problem.
Couldn't agree more.
Touche. To that end part, touche.
So when Trump went up against Biden and Kamala last year for the election year, were you spoken for?
I wasn't watching that shit.
Were they speaking to you?
I wasn't watching.
Did they reach out to you?
I ain't watching them do that,
bro. There's another reason why
we weren't even podding last year.
We already knew it was gonna happen, bro. So I didn't watch that shit.
When I talk to my OGs, I'll be like, bro, people fucked up out here, and the people fucked up out here because other people, they're not being identified and serviced the way you get a vote. You get a vote by, when I say buy it, people get triggered when they say buy a vote. But motherfuckers want more money. They want security. They want representation. Yeah. They take care of the minorities in this country, the Chinatowns and the Greek towns of the world, more than they take care of black men in this world. And then they look at us like, why you not voting for Biden and them? They care more about sex changes in prisons than they give a fuck about me and my truck or me and my house.
Nigga.
We about to get canceled, bro.
Bro, because I'm telling you, bro, niggas used to talk to me crazy, bro. I done literally said the shit, bro. A black Democrat is low-key, like, some dangerous ass shit, bro. In my opinion. Like, Kamala Harris. You want to
elaborate or you want to hear another clip?
Kamala Harris was the worst thing that could have happened ever, bro. In my opinion.
Would you prophesize with her being in office compared to Trump right now?
Bro, it would have been chaos. I think Trump actually doing a fairly decent
job. All right, let me play the next clip.
In my opinion.
By the 90s, gone.
Fathers and
you see? And then when George W. Bush came in the year 2000 with the faith-based initiative, paying the churches to shut up and say nothing about what we're doing to the black family, we were done. Sure. We were done. So the issue that black women need to understand.
Freaking educated. Y'all see Freak, bro? Look at his face.
Women in America out-earn and out-educate their counterparts. Only black women out-earn and out-educate their men. That was done on purpose to make us irrelevant to her. Now, the fact that my woman earns more than me is not a problem by itself. The fact she got more degrees than me is not a problem by itself. It only becomes a problem if she interprets that to mean that I'm a lazy,
inferior,
shiftless, inferior, no good Negro who don't want to do better for themselves.
And I won't settle.
Absolutely. And unfortunately, too many black women, my queens who I love, they're politically uneducated. And when you're politically uneducated,
history of America
endorse the line of mainstream media. So a lot of our educated black women are in fact blaming black men for why we cannot stay on par with them educationally and economically. That's my biggest problem with
black women. That
you see.
This is what this is for, bro. This is what the internet is for, bro.
I don't know if I misunderstood it, but as black men, we gotta want it.
Free.
We gotta want it. How? Bro. I don't know if I misunderstood what you said.
No. I love where you at, and this is why we can have a conversation about it. You can want it, but your counterpart, your white counterpart, you said you don't have many white friends. I do. They are held to a different standard than I am. They're held to it. I have to be a professional in bed. I have to make more money than everybody else. I have to take care of not only my family, but my extended family and my direct family, my woman and my babies. White men A white man in this country can earn a median income and be accepted in his household.
Oh God. Oh God, nigga, not lying, bro.
But then his wife also cheating on him with a black man.
But okay. I'll raise you with the sexual factor. Yes, black men are the most desired.
I'm not saying as far as that,
listen,
but
I'm just trying to elaborate on what you just said.
It's not all good in a white household. I can say that.
But listen, from a male perspective, from a leadership perspective, it's almost like I am expected to do more with way less, with no foundation. Ain't nobody handing me nothing, bro. I have to take my check every Friday and benefit my community, like help my community.
And that, back again, that's why I say we gotta want it. Look at Ryan.
White people don't have to do that,
bro.
Though.
9 to 5.
White people don't have to do that.
His own 2 businesses, bro. He wanted. You wanted. You worked the hours to want it.
And you hear how frustrated he is. You hear how frustrated he is, though.
Oh God, though.
So as much he's frustrated with his peers, bro. His peers try to belittle him. He as much as he works and as much as he proves to people that he's him, he'll never be him to the wrong person.
Fuck him.
Because of his melanin.
Me, fuck him. I don't give a fuck. Fuck him though. Like at the end of the day, if a motherfucker gonna talk down on me, I don't give a fuck.
And then all we do is isolate ourselves. Again, all we do is isolate ourselves because we're doing the work. We do the work and we become better people, and the less people are around us because we have to maintain the work that we've done on ourselves.
And I'm that nigga.
All of that, the skills that pay the bills.
My fault. I cut y'all off. Elaborate to what y'all was saying before I play.
Less is more to me, bro. I don't give a fuck who around me. I can have less friends around me. Nigga, I don't have to have a group of niggas around me, bro.
I think you're thinking about it at a very simplistic level.
That's why I say I probably don't understand it as what he's saying, bro.
I think we're thinking about it more of a my dad, my grandfather. My grandfather. If I want to do it bigger and better than they did it, I got to do it alone. You know what I mean? I'm not getting no help.
Yeah.
And with that becomes the villainization of, oh, he always want to control what I do. He always want to control what I see. He always want to control what I hear. And my thing is, I'm not trying to mold you into something. I'm accepting you for who you are when it comes to the opposite sex. Yeah. But you can be on this ship or you can leave. Like, this ship is only it's a one-man band over here.
Yeah, I'm going to take care of what I'm going to take care of.
But other people in this country get assistance. They get real assistance. They don't get crutches.
So you speaking as far as like...
I'm talking about America, bro. I'm talking about America.
I'm just trying to give you an example. Try to get where y'all at. Timmy Pop's millionaire. And he going to get some of that at the end of the day, which is the assistance. You feel me? Is that what you're saying?
Whose Pops is a millionaire?
He's the same white boy.
Timmy.
No. It has less to do about money, more to do about acceptance and standards. The white family goes, oh yeah, that's Brandon. He does enough. Then you go talk to Jerome. Oh, Jerome, he got a little job. You know what I mean? Like, he got his job. He got his job and we make it work, right? The whole time, Brandon can get approved of that loan. Brandon can get that mortgage. Brandon can fill out that application and show up to the fucking job interview and be like, oh yeah, we like Brandon, he'll be all right. But Jerome, he got to show up better, even more improved. Not only can you read this spreadsheet and do what we need to do in accounting, but can you also rap these Kendrick lyrics? Can you also do a dance for us?
I got you.
That's an extreme. It's an extreme example, but that's why the pod is what it is from my standard, because I don't just go to work and work. I work outside of work. You know what I mean? Yeah. I have to do these other things, and I understand how people can think that's a good thing or think it's a bad thing, but the majority of people think it's a bad thing, bro. The majority of people be like, how dare you have an opinion? You just a nigga.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I got you.
That pay the bills. Sure. This was done on purpose to make the black man financially irrelevant to the black woman. To make the 1970s was all about making the black man.
We're talking about 20 years before us,
to the black woman.
Before we were born,
they dropped the crack on CIA, cocaine import agency. Now, black men, jobless after the 70s, you bring me crack. I got a decision.
Is this where the prison industrial complex kicks in?
Yeah. Absolutely. So I'm either going to smoke the crack and deal with the fact I can't take care of my family, or I'm going to sell the damn crack. That was the 80s. And then they hit us with HIV AIDS at the same time. So the 80s was biological warfare with the AIDS and chemical warfare with the crack, which set us up for the 1990s. Bill Clinton, crime bill. It's the first time in American history you can go to jail for the rest of your life without having committed a violent crime because you got caught in possession of drugs 3 times in a row. It was a Democratic president, Bill Clinton, who locked up more black men than any president in American history since the end of slavery.
Bro, they showed
I got you.
Free, tell me about your grandfather, bro.
So I never met my dad's dad. My dad's dad died when he was like 7. My mom, dad was working.
When you were 7?
No, when he was 7. My dad was 7.
Your dad was 7.
Yeah. My mom's dad was working. He worked Chrysler, I believe.
Another thing, in this state, in this region alone, the automotive industry making these promises and building up these families and then crashing.
Thank God. So I got a lot to say about that. Thank God electric cars ain't as big as they were planning it to be, because that shit would have destroyed
a lot of
Detroit,
people.
Bro. Like, ruined that Charger, bro. That shit right there would have ruined fucking Chrysler, bro.
I'm glad that plummeted, but it plummeted because of us. It plummeted because of us. Because we want that engine. We want that. You feel me? We want that horsepower.
You're saying the demand in the market made it to where the electric initiative wasn't successful because the market said, "Nah, we want them old Fords."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My homeboy worked at Chrysler, bro, and he said the guy who implemented the electric vehicles was like from some foreign country, bro. They fired his ass because it wasn't going, bro. So,
but that shit was also getting pushed by the government, bro, when Joe Biden was in office.
Tell me about your grandfather, Ryan.
You say that again?
Tell me about your grandfather.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I got one grandfather, my grandpa Johnny. He was in the Air Force, flew airplanes in the Korean War.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
So for sure,
I always told myself if I wasn't a truck, if I was smart, if I knew what I knew now, I would have went to the Air Force and learned how to fly a plane.
Bro, but
that would be
I can fly a plane. Like if some shit went down on the plane, bro, they come out, they say we need somebody. Nigga, that's me. Like, come on.
Pick me.
For real.
Pick
I already
me.
know. All I need is the stall speed and the overspeed. Nigga, that's all I need. I'll get us on the ground.
So what happened after the Air Force for your grandfather?
Shit, man, he came back home and, man, kind of got down the drinking hole and partying and shit. And he kind of, that's what ended his life for real.
Partying was better back in the day too.
Yeah.
They had better drugs.
Yeah, he smoked cigarettes like a motherfucker.
They did. They had better drugs back then. We got fentanyl. Fentanyl's killing niggas in a fucking car, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
At least you could party on this shit back in the day. Nowadays, you just dead.
Again, fentanyl is what he was saying. It's a pharmaceutical.
But my grandfather, Big Dave, all my homies growing up knew Big Dave. He was glued to the TV.
Remember.
Yeah, glued to the TV. He didn't talk to me about nothing. I don't think he thought highly of me, but he loved me. I'm not saying he didn't love me. But most men in our families have been silenced.
Yeah.
And not only silenced with the present, but silenced with their past. When you make a mistake or you don't reach somebody else's expectations, my nigga, who are you to tell the grandbabies anything about anything? That's why this is a thing, bro.
Nigga, that shit happened to me with my son, for real. I'll be getting silenced by baby mama. Then for sure that happened with me and my pops. He had to tell me years later. He done had a nigga, my stepdad and pulled a gun out on him and all type of shit.
Come on, man. Next
bro,
clip,
look,
bro.
Next clip. The all-white entourage. I don't know.
This is a great story.
But if I had to, if you,
this is a great story, bro.
Talk about it, man.
Go ahead, bro.
This is a great story. So, nigga, my real dad, and then the dude I thought was my dad, like my stepdad for real. My stepdad pulled the strap out on my real dad on the porch in front of the whole neighborhood, 1 o'clock on Saturday. Nigga had the gun in his neck on some what's that one shit? Like Boys in the Hood when a nigga was crying and shit on the cop car.
Oh.
He had the gun to his neck and shit. My pops told me that story. I'm like, my mom ain't never told me that shit. She just told me how he was cheating and doing all this shit.
That's another example of the crabs in a bucket mentality. My dad was a cop for 20 plus years, bro.
That's crazy.
Go ahead. If you're done, I want to elaborate on that scene. Okay. Well, the Boys in the Hood shit, remember in Don't Be a Menace to Society when it was Bernie Mac and
I had your black guns.
Your black ass.
You black skin.
Motherfucker.
My black guns.
Now, that's hilarious. But think about it, though. It almost refers to the I'm gonna make my money, be successful, and break out. You know what I mean? Fuck these young niggas, bro. These young niggas can't be. Ryan has talked that shit recently about the young niggas, bro. Yeah. It's over. But that with that mentality,
it's over.
But with that mentality, you know what you're doing with that mentality? You the last one. If you have that mentality, you the last one. When you gone, there's nobody else like you. I'm trying to make a couple me's, nigga. You know what I mean? Like I'm a couple others. I'm the OGs that I think highly of. I'm them. Mm-hmm. The same way that I need to leave behind a couple me's. All right, let's move on.
Appreciate the all-white entourage. I appreciate that. But if I had to, if you said,
I want to see a couple more frees.
There's only
one
celebrity you can grab right now to bring into your movement to liberate African people. It would be Kanye West. You know why? Because he showed me that at the end of the day, he will not sacrifice his principles for money.
I don't give a fuck.
He showed me that with the Jewish ordeal. And I can't name another mainstream black celebrity who has done anything close to that.
Look at Free, bro. Don't look down. Look at Free.
Give me somebody more sincere than Kanye at that level of economics.
So then you don't care that he's going to go home to his bunny and spill the secrets?
We would have to, we got to have a conversation. He's not doing that shit with me.
You got to sign an NDA. Something, right?
But what I'm saying is, I see enough there in Kanye.
No bunnies allowed. Kanye to me is the worst person for that. Because to me, let me tell you why.
Go ahead.
You, Pan-African, and will never be bigger than his program.
Not my fault.
I appreciate the all-white.
Why you cut that off?
No, it was dead over that because I mean that's a great point. He's saying he's not bigger. He thinks that his ego and it's all self-sufficient. But let me explain to y'all, it's always been self-sufficient since the beginning of time with these leaders in other cultures. Their following was biased about them. And over here, our propaganda is to get y'all to hate our leaders. Do y'all not understand that, bro? Do y'all not know about Dr. King and Malcolm X and Farrakhan, bro? The propaganda is for you to look at your own kind and have to defend. The same thing I'm saying about the defending thing. It's like, bro, you should be defending him because he represents you. And I'm not saying accept everything. The reason we've gotten to Kanye on an anti-Semitic rant is simply because we are running out of options, bro. If we don't do it now, if we don't band together now, and it shouldn't be with hate. I agree. It shouldn't be with the hate of another race. It should be with the love within our community. Mm-hmm. But our community has been farmed, bro. We have been simply programmed to hate each other.
Even back in the day, they was trying to get supporters of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X to kind of divide.
The good things that I do in a content space, I'm not hearing positive feedback about. All I hear is hate. The same way legacy media puts a black person on a stand and be like, look at this nigga, he wildin'. I'll put a white nigga in that seat and be like, look at this nigga, he wildin'. And people will be like, bro, you shouldn't have white people on your show.
Hell no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, what? What?
Yeah, that shit crazy, bro.
Bro, that shit is crazy.
That's the climate, though.
That shit is crazy, bro. And I'm all for the work. I talk to people closest to me about black women that we love, black queens. Why they would much rather make their own money than deal with another man. And I'll be like, bro, it's all propagandized. And the beauty of this internet shit is we get to hear the other side, but don't let somebody next to you know that you listening to that other side. When I talk about Patrice O'Neal, when I talk about Kevin Samuels, there's not a lot of people that are going to like that you listen to them. But can't nobody tell me a fucking thing. I don't agree with everything these motherfuckers do. But one thing I do agree with is black leadership, black companionship, black growth.
No, I'm with that too. But man, I can't tell you how many times I didn't try to grow black community or black people, bring people in on business ventures or.
And what do they do?
Fuck you over.
Bullshit and fuck you over.
But why do you think they do that?
I'm not sure, bro.
Because they never seen it before.
No, niggas' mindsets, bro.
How do you expect somebody to see it at 27 if they never seen it at 16?
Man, I just...
We don't have black... Look, Ryan, we don't have black teachers. We all were educated. I don't know about Free. I don't know about you either, but I was always educated by white people.
I went to Ferndale High School and Lakeview High School, which is in St. Clair Shores. I had no black teachers.
Why would you have a black teacher though?
Why would I?
Well, yeah, like the scenario of having a black teacher, like that's got to be one strong motherfucker. That motherfucker is trying to influence not only the white kids but the black kids too.
I had black teachers and black male teachers, so it's like
I never had a black
in middle
teacher.
school and high school.
You thought highly of them?
Yeah, one of them was even my football coach.
That's real
in
as
high
fuck.
school.
That's real, and that's why I say Free is an anomaly. That's why Free has the perspective that he's had, and he's done what he's done because he believes he can see it. You know, you're in the extreme minority. Do you understand that? You understand you're in the minority that has access to your family? You know what I mean? Like in the community, like that's why you have to be protected.
I look up to Free for sure.
You don't look up to me, bro. I ain't did nothing yet, bro.
I'll definitely look up to you.
But the kids gotta know, bro. They gotta know.
Again, for example, when I do my relationship seminars with black women, right? My next book is going to be for sisters only. Relationships and dating, the rules to romance. And one of my first rules that I give to black women, if you got low self-esteem, you ain't got no business out here dating. Because dating can be dangerous.
They don't know.
And if you don't have no self-worth, I know.
They don't know they got
but if you don't have no
self-worth.
self-worth or no self-confidence, that man will be able to make you do almost anything you want him to do.
me.
A low self-esteem woman.
Come to daddy.
What do you think the whole pimp culture?
No, pimps do it both ways.
You see what I'm
No,
saying?
pimps do it to both.
Understand?
They'll break the conceited woman down too.
That's very true.
They'll break it down.
But there was
One time.
You said what?
Like that. That reminded me of this one time I told this girl I was drunk, bro. I'm like, look, like I'm gonna turn you up. Like I'm gonna turn you into a bad bitch. You ain't a bad bitch right now, but wait till I'm done with you.
Bro, that's the wave.
That bitch start crying. I swear to God.
It's tough, bro. Look at your cousins, look at your sisters, look at your aunts, look at your grandmothers. My people know I hold them in high fucking regard. I don't judge them at all. But I definitely know why people got their backs on the ropes. I definitely know why people feel like they gotta do it alone. And then they do something for me, they know they gonna get it tenfold, bro. Back from me.
See, I think that's the difference between me and y'all. I'm a realist.
Let's hear it.
Nigga, me and my wife could be talking, bro, and she'd be like, such and such, such and such. Well, fuck. Just do it. You feel me? No, I don't make excuses for it because I know what you're capable of. Don't make excuses for it.
How did you gain the respect of your woman?
I never
think
did,
about it.
I
really
never,
think about
I never
it.
didn't have no
You
respect
say
for her.
you say you didn't have to work for it.
I never didn't have not have respect for her.
No. Yes. How did you gain the respect from your wife?
Shit, I don't know. I don't know. We had to call her and ask her, honestly.
That's real.
I don't know.
That's real.
I don't know, bro.
You guys have children?
Okay.
You guys have children?
I think I can say
your families are fused?
I was going to say that. So my oldest son is now my biological son.
Okay.
And I took care of him like he was my biological son.
That is how you gain respect from your woman.
And since day one, I met him when he was 1.5 years, bro.
That's real.
And
my girl right now has a baby.
Good luck. It's hard, bro, because
I let her know. I know. And this is another, bro. This is another thing, bro. Younger guys, bro. This is near and dear to my heart. A lot of guys are out there dating, and they don't have empathy for their woman's baby's father.
I don't,
okay, that's different. That's different. That's different from what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is, I would never step over his toes with his child, simply because that's his child, and I have to explain that to the woman in my life, to the women in my life. If we are not on the same accord, man to man, I would never take no liberties with his child.
Me, I can't say that. Only because I knew him since I was 1.5 years, so that's been my responsibility since I've been with my wife. But me and him done bumped heads. Me and him done had our feuds.
But why? Why would you?
I don't know from on his part.
If we had a community, of course, right. So speak the baby daddy. Oh. So from his point of view, right? There is a amount of respect that the baby daddy might not admit, but that he has to respect you. Yeah. He has to.
But I can never say that I got empathy for him, because as a man, you're supposed to do for your child.
I think it's subconscious free. You respect men around you because you have examples. You have your father. A lot of people don't have their father.
Okay.
There's a lot of people and that's when I talk to people about, don't you, like, I'll see it before it happens. I'll be like, you taking liberties. Don't you have any empathy for that nigga? And motherfucker, the majority of the time niggas be like, no. And then what happens is the woman does that nigga exactly how they did the other baby dad, the first baby dad.
So at the beginning, the nigga couldn't call me for nothing. I don't give a fuck, because it was at a point that him and my wife would bump, which would make me step up and bump with him. You feel me? But it got to a time that it got really bad. Like on some outside his family house, stuff went down.
That's real.
We argued, whatever the case may be. But he came to me as a man, apologized. I came to him as a man,
he
apologized.
Respects you, bro.
But it's not even that.
That's That's exactly what we're talking about. Okay. Exactly what we're talking about.
At the end of the day, the nigga can call me right now. I answer the phone.
That's real. That's real.
Because at the end of the day, you're his father. You're his biological father.
Bro. That's real. That's real as fuck. Kudos to you and kudos to him. You don't just get all the kudos. He get the kudos too. Because like I said, I've never talked to my girl's baby daddy.
Yeah.
In the picture she paints of him, I don't want to.
Yeah.
So it's something to work on.
I don't think you can base that off of that. Of course, she got to make him look.
She
like
got to make him look bad. She got to make him look bad.
He could be
y'all cooking.
No,
he could be a great guy.
Cooking.
He could
y'all cooking.
I don't. Their situation, I was aware of all. You feel me?
That's
everything that
so
went on, but
real, bro.
I can fuck with the nigga at the end of the day. If the nigga need to call me about some shit, bro.
Would you go to the bar and have a beer with him?
I'll fuck with him, but my wife would be mad.
Yep.
Really?
My wife would be mad.
Yep.
Damn.
My wife would be mad, but
election, you will organize the same 50 million to kick my white ass out of office. Right. The issue with Black America and the reason why nobody takes our vote seriously, it's a disorganized vote.
Agreed.
That's our biggest problem. The Black community does not vote for the Black community.
I agree.
We're caught up in what's best for the Democratic Party. We're caught up in what's best for the Republicans.
The Democrats so full of shit, bro.
Vote a Black vote. That's the solution.
I don't know what's going on with them.
They finesse Black people for the last 50
especially
years.
Black politicians. Why is that, Joe?
Because
why do the Black politicians
He said, why is
in
that,
Jersey
Joe?
City and Trenton and
My nigga Umar went over there and took over that shit.
Black vote.
Yo, don't diss my man Ross.
You know why?
I'm not dissing my man Ross. That's my brother.
No, I respect Ross. We're not talking about personality.
Gotcha.
We talk about policy. You know why the Black politician don't want to organize Black vote? If we get organized, we make them fight the white folks they've been having tea and coffee with all
lobbyists and all them.
He now got to go to war with the cracker who controls them. They don't want to do that. The black politician is more afraid than the white politician of the black vote being organized.
And that's because you worked. It affects your family directly. It affects. That's what I'm saying with the kids and everything. Like even the spats I've had with other people. It's like, bro, we are Facebook friends. You are not willing to go there with me, bro. You got more to lose than I do.
Yeah.
You got way more to lose than I do. What are you talking about?
Bro,
why even talk like that? Niggas get they CPL and be on some, I got an AR. It's like, nigga, you got kids, nigga. What are you talking about?
When the fuck did abortion come such a big issue, bro? Like, we ain't talked about abortion in how many years? The last few elections.
Well, because they were trying to take it away. And that's another thing.
That was the thing, though.
That's another thing. That's another thing that I heard from Kanye. Kanye was saying that not only is there genocide against black people in every inner city across America, at Planned Parenthood, we kill 50% of the babies that could be here for whatever vote, whatever side. It's gotten to the point now where I don't believe in this. Do not come for me. But this is the rhetoric. Democrats are allowing non-citizens to come in this country and vote Democrat. The same party that is allowing like pro-choice to where the kids aren't even being born because everybody has a choice. There's no I think for the women, I think women are better than us. They should be held to a higher standard than us because they have more responsibilities than we do. So when you tell them you can run the streets and abort any baby that you might have, you run away from accountability, and then you grow older, and then you're like, I'm not happy with the situation I'm in. You're fed. You live in a nice house. We politic and assemble when it comes to holidays and whatnot. How could you expect that person to be rational in their relationship when they get away with doing whatever they want in relationships?
I agree to disagree with the abortion shit.
I believe in pro-choice, but I also am aware of people's lack of accountability. Like, you cannot be accountable for the things you do.
Yeah, only because Johnny and Mimi have a baby. They can't provide for that baby. Then what happens?
The baby's fending for itself at fucking 2 years old. So I understand that, but then it's always the extreme. It's always rape. Yeah. People go, well, if I get raped, like, that's a crazy extreme. Yeah. If I get raped and I get pregnant, I can't abort my baby now.
Yeah, I'm neither on either side. But my thing is, the shit wasn't an issue until this past election, bro. And the thing is, when the fuck did Republicans, and mind you, I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. Republicans never even said, like, we're banning it this year. Like, Trump even said, this shit is up to the states. This shit just became an issue just because it affects black people. They just try to get black people, we emotional about shit. They try to get the emotional side of you and make you fucking pick on some emotional shit. I don't know, bro. I just feel like it never was an issue. When Obama was going for president, we didn't talk about
because when the Dems had the reins, everybody got to do whatever the fuck they wanted to do. Did you know, I was telling my pops about this the other day. I seen something on Rogan where they was talking about a girl can go to college, right? And her friends or whatever her influences, they'll identify as a man. They can go right to Planned Parenthood and get testosterone.
That's some bullshit.
Without, they can get their titties chopped off without even... Like, it's so easy for you. It's easier for you to change your gender than it is to be a black man in America.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, you about to snatch these headphones
off my head, bro. I keep stepping on the wire, bro. My fault, bro. We got to get things together over here in the studio, bro. But that's a great fucking conversation, bro.
Dr. King was assassinated for economic and one of the greatest of all time.
You know I was triggered. I remember where I was when I clipped this shit up. This was a minute ago.
Dr. King wasn't assassinated for integration.
Nope.
Dr. King was assassinated for economic revolution.
Yes.
Right. Why did they kill Dr. King in Memphis? Dr. King had to die in Memphis because the next week, where
Shout
was
out
he
to
headed?
Memphis.
Washington, D.C. to lead what? Breadbasket campaign. campaign. He was taking poor Americans to the nation's capital, and no one was going to leave until everybody had a house and a job. It was economic revolution. He would have embarrassed the American government, and that's why he died. He died for economic revolution, not civil rights.
He started this,
but they only give you civil rights king.
And
they never give you economic revolution.
They give you the turn your cheek king, as opposed to the one that started.
Show me a speech where Dr. King said we shouldn't have our own communities. Show me a speech where Dr. King said we shouldn't have our own schools. Show me a speech where Dr. King ever said Black America shouldn't have its own independent infrastructure. He never said that. We put that on him because we don't want to take responsibility for the fact that we the ones who broke his dream and turned it into a nightmare, not him.
Boondocks.
I thought I had an epiphany the other day. It's so random. I was telling my girl about this. You ever seen Judas and the Black Messiah?
No.
It came out right after around COVID. During COVID, me and Jalen reviewed it on the pod, and I thought about the scene where like the FBI or the CIA or the powers that be went to the apartment where all the Black Panthers. It's like a dozen Black Panthers in a 1-bedroom apartment. Like they all sleeping in their little corners and their cots and shit, and they ain't even knocked the door. My nigga, they AR'd that bitch up, bro. They killed it.
I think I know about that clip.
Bro, they killed
that was a real life situation.
Bro,
when
the movie with Lakeith Stanfield and my man from Get Out, Daniel, whatever, from Africa, whatever. Bro, go back and watch that movie, bro. Shit's crazy.
What was the name of it?
Judas and the Black Messiah. Remember Jay-Z got that bar in whatever God did or whatever, where he's like, he said something like, me and Fred Hampton got the same birthday. You know, we just duplicate. Shit like that, that's bro. Crazy. Shit fucking crazy, bro. I don't know. This a clip from another pod. Might as well play some Brilliant Idiot shit, bro. Might as well. I don't know what this is even about.
Amazon warehouses? But they do, though. Because they have no choice. You think people want to work in Amazon warehouses?
But they do, though.
Because they have no choice. But the difference is if you were working at Ford or Chrysler in the 50s when all those cars were manufactured in the assembly lines, that was a legitimate middle class job. You could buy a house. That's what I'm saying. You can't buy that shit.
You can send your kids to college. What about rap here?
Who?
Wrap your mouth around this dick. I saw that one. I can't believe it. That's why I saw that one, Chris.
All right. I'm on the phone with my girl yesterday. I dropped a load of Hondas in Sandusky, Ohio, Cedar Point, right? And they're building a factory. They're building, like, I assume every factory being built is an Amazon warehouse.
Right? Fuck Amazon warehouse, boy.
So in 80 years, when Elon get us to the moon or Mars or wherever the fuck they trying to take us, right? You know what that Death Star ship, the Death Star ship's gonna say on the side of it?
What?
Amazon.
I used to work at Amazon warehouse.
Respect. That shit must have sucked.
It was terrible.
Bruh, that shit must have sucked.
Just because of how big I am, I was put with the big packages.
The thing about it is, I don't want people to fix the rights that have been wronged. I want people to adapt to where they are. You know what I mean? There's no going back and fixing things that have been done. I want your mind to understand why you were raised and have the perspective that you have, and also look at the alternative and why other people think the way that they do. There's a lot of stuff going on around on the internet. There's people saying, yo, bring back segregation, because I don't want to promote, I don't want to profit, I don't want you to profit off of me from your business if you feel this way about my people. The equality argument is almost smoke and mirrors to the fact that we're gonna put up this billboard that, you know, everything is equal and LeBron James won the fucking, you know, the finals or whatever, but at the end of the day you still gotta do way more with a lot less, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I don't know, bro. I just like being a part of the awareness. I don't want to be a part of the solution. I don't want to be I'm not leading the march or leading this torch on black progression. What I want to do is know what's going spread awareness and know what's going on. bro, it's crazy being 30 and experiencing what we experienced last year, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. I saw Trump do Rogan, Theo Vaughn, Flagrant. I seen Trump go to all the platforms that I watch on a weekly basis. I didn't see Biden or Kamala go anywhere that I put my attention at. And my attention is not the problem. Most people will say, well, you got to watch Fox. You got to watch CNN. You got to watch MSNBC. I'd be like, my nigga, why would I have to do that? They supposed to come to me. They supposed to come to me. I don't know. Let's talk about something silly, bro, because this shit is sad.
Fuck CNN. What y'all doing for Memorial Day, man?
I'm on the grill tomorrow.
Can I come through and get a plate?
I don't give a fuck.
I got the Mercedes on Turo, bro. I'm gonna pull up.
What you making?
Steaks, lamb chops, sausages, turkey burgers. I'm gonna throw a pan of macaroni in.
I might slide. I ain't gonna lie.
Hit me. Shit.
Y'all ever had them Motor City brats? Motor City brats? Like the sausages?
No.
Bro, them bitches is good as hell.
Where them at?
Shit, Kroger. You can really get them anywhere. They a little spicy, but they good as hell.
I like spicy. My family from Louisiana, so.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of I don't really like spicy that much, but them bitches good.
Y'all think y'all got another episode in y'all or no?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Maybe. It's almost 6.
It is almost 6.
I got like 20 minutes.
So Dearly Beloved podcast, please, if we triggered you, cool. Please don't put us on fire at the stake or any of that shit y'all used to do back in the day. The medieval, cutting the head chop off and shit.
Yeah. Like getting stoned.
I'm good, bro. That's why I stay on road. I'm good. These niggas right here, you got a problem with them, you got a problem with me. It's beloveds, bro.
Indeed.